What's up, Union Arena players? This is Kyle D, better known as Unionversity, and RideMyAvatar as well as my Digimon channel. But we are here today to talk about a market watch. So without further ado, let's dive in the video and talk about it. So first off, we're going to talk about none other than Jujutsu Kaisen booster boxes. No singles have yet to be posted for pre-sales or pre-orders, but $93 right now per box. I would not fall for this. This is not a good price. This would really set you back because your stores are going to get them for a good price. We know this. They pre-ordered a lot of boxes. Again, Code Geass and Jujutsu is a big popular one, and I would be surprised if these cards are expensive at the long term. So taking a look though, even a case is $1,500. Would not invest into it. I know cases come with 16 boxes, which is pretty decent in the long haul, but would not invest into it. And even like I said, you can see that you do have uncommons and uncommons starting to feed in. It's not $8 a pack is just ridiculous. Bleach 1000 Blood War boosters are at $65 range, which is not bad. Could be a lot worse, guys, but you know, if you can get them from this, I'm gonna be straight honest with you, the likelihood of them having like a 3-star or a 2-star in the boxes, pretty slim in my opinion. Most of these are basically probably leftovers from once they hit their 2-star and they called it done. That's usually what happens with like them, because this is why they're so cheap. They're selling them at a loss because they know they're not going to get their money back. Some are really good and just are listing them low just to get them off their shelves, which I respect. But on the other hand, I don't know if I trust that. Then you have Hunter boosters at $64 as well, going down. No surprise here, this is just Hunter. Now, let's talk about Toshiro Hitsugaya. This is just the base rarity. Did it, after the event, pop up a little bit more? Did we get a lot of crazy sales in that time period? We did get a little bit more, but it looks like it's commonplace. You kind of get the same amount of sales that you have for a bit. So nothing out of the ordinary here. We're at $3.50. So Toshi's Toshi. Then you have Kenpachi Zaraki 081. So 81. We're at $3 a pop, and he's spiking up. That's no surprise here. I had expected Kenpachi Zaraki to spike. This was going to be the feedback loop from when we had the event, and I'm not surprised at this. This is just Kenpachi being Kenpachi, right? It's going to go up. People are going to be buying them in droves because they were like, well, we only needed 2, now we need 4. Then you have Unohana. This is Yachiru Unohana. This is kind of interesting here, you know. This is a $3 card, basically $2.50, but it is going down now that basically people are probably going to take this out for the Green Rush version. This is basically obsolete because getting to 6 paired to tapping out at 4 is a lot easier than said and done. Then we have Ichigo Kurosaki at the $14 mark, going down. Actually, it's been slowly just petering down. After it's reached that like $20 mark, it has petered down back into the $13 range very comfortably. If you guys really remember, it was like 16. Now it's just gone. The fact is, stores have gotten multiple waves of support now. They are opening boxes left and right. There's just enough product to go around. When product is scarce, that's when the cards prices are very high. But when you have easy access product at affordable prices, boom, prices like this is what you kind of mirror. You don't make your money out of the boxes after a while. First release, that is probably when you're going to make your money back, is on release, but anything else than that, no. And then you have Renji Abarai 047, you know, the king that spiked up to $10, now back into the $6.50 range, holding strong in it, not terrible. Then you have Rangiku, $27. Let's go. This card started popping up in list, actually. Not a lot of people were expecting to see this show up, but this showed up in the Rush version. And I like the step mechanic because during your movement phase, you may move one move this card from your front line to your energy line. So being able to bring her up, swing in a few times, maybe. I mean, hey, get it in one check, deal some damage, counteract any 15s that they try to push forwards or anything like that is not a bad thing. And then you get her back into the energy line, which is what you want to kind of do. Then you have Hisoka, super rare, 2-star. This is $150. Kind of cool that you guys can get this at this lower price. What these people, if they want to sell these correctly, and I'm going to be straight honest with you, take a picture. You'll sell better at your prices you want if you add pictures, because players will buy closer to seeing a picture of a card, knowing that A, the card is real, B, is that the card actually is that condition, because players want to buy a lot of players are like PSA 10 fixators, and they only buy these high rarities to send to PSA to hopefully make double their profit, and that's kind of where they go with it. But that's just me letting you know. Then you have Ichigo, super rare, 1-star, $38. I'm kind of upset I paid close to 45s and stuff like that, but you know what? I'm going to be straight honest with you. Once we get wave 2, this thing should probably spike the heck up. There's no way this is going to it'll keep going lower and lower, and then all of a sudden explosion up once we get right to volume 2. Basby, our rare, is at $15. I think you just hold off on this card. Basby actually gets taken out of the yellow deck. I mean, it's going to be playable for now, because we're going to be playing the shenanigan version of just slam down for 4,000 BP. Your opponent has to answer it. Keep answering. Keep answering. Keep answering it, boy. That's what they're doing here. And at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to last long term once they get the second volume 2. So Basby will go up for a while, then probably peter exactly out once the zombie Bambi deck comes out. Boom. That's where the prices are going to change. Then you have Bombietta. This is $14 going down. I would wait for a little bit for a dip. I don't think a lot of players are really looking at Bombietta yet. Rukia Kuchiki 053, we're at $3 going down as well. I know it's been a little bit heavy Bleach, but normally I try to space it out with some Hunter x Hunter, but it looks like Bleach has had the most interaction of going down everything this week. So Ichigo Kurosaki, the 1-star rare, only strong in this $23 range. I'll probably try to start fishing nets at like 18s. I would probably want to get my Ichigos just in case. I don't know if I want to get Ichigo because the Zero Squad might be the way I want to go with my list in volume 2. So I don't want to pick up pieces at higher prices just for them to be discarded later, you know? Then you have Rukia Kuchiki. This one, the 502 rare 1-star. This is surprisingly... Remember this queen being at 80s? Now look at her, 16, 17s. This is cheap. I might wait. If she reaches like 12, I might buy all 4 of them all at once. But I have to wait for paychecks. Then Asnot 004, $1.50. I mean, yes, Asnot's going to start falling out of the deck pretty quickly, but that's just how this goes. Byakuya Kuchiki 05 super rare 1-star, $15.36. Small bump actually, with some players starting the top with him again in their list. It's not a bad pickup choice. I mean, it's just a good impact, right? It's just a solid impact target. I mean, yes, being able to minus board state is really good, and I think that's vitally important, but we'll see if that actually matters long term. Then you have Sanjin Kamamura. This is 078, our rare star 1-star rare. We're taking a look though. $16 and like $15 range is kind of where it's going. Even though some people are going to go in or out of this card depending on what they want to play, I think having two energy generator, especially in the rush version, is actually more vital than actually not having one. And then being a step and a guy that can boost your threats to make better trades is always scary in my opinion. Then you have Sunshui 074, rare 1 star. It's a $10 card. Kind of crazy, isn't it? That a lot of the green stuff for Bleach is this low. Then you have Shinji 08, 1 star as well. Low as well, like in the $9 range. Kind of crazy, isn't it? Like, not a lot of people are picking up crazily, but a lot of people probably spiked a little bit because once they saw how many Shinjis he was playing in his list, and being able to give your guys impact at a consistent rate is always scary. Then you have Action Point from Ichigo Kurosaki Bleach 1000 Year Blood War starter deck. It's at $30. Kind of crazy, isn't it? That this card has been keep going down. Yes, you get 3 ofs, but this is just crazy to me. It's one of those cards I probably would pick up eventually. I don't know if I will though. Then you have Byakuya Kuchiki winner at $4.13 going down. I know you guys are going like, where is everything else? Then you have CC or C2. You know how she is. She's at $15 a pop. Remember when she was like 41, she went down from 46 to 30s to 40s. Now she is at the point of 15s. And I told you guys, don't waste your money into her. You don't want, if you really want to wait for this, wait the card out. Pick it up once you can get these things cheap. And now stores have gotten second waves of the store participation promo cards. And that means more winter CCs got released into the wild. This is crazy for some players. This is because some locals run them at 2 a pop. This, like, their locals are running twice a week for this game. So that means at the end of the day, they were running out of product, which means scarcity and everything like that. But now that locals have been getting more and more, this is better for them. And at the end of the day, you have her at full access. Then we have Itadori judge participation. Max rarity is max rarity for a common, and it's at $10 a pop. Going up. Then we have the action point for Ichigo Kurosaki. This thing's it's getting under $2 is kind of crazy to me. Then you have Ichigo Bandai Card Fest 23, World Tour Union Arena participation, $91, almost $100. I'm going to give you a heads up. This card I expect to fall down pretty quickly because we have another Bandai Card Fest in January. That's going to have the 24-25 logo on it. That means this Ichigo is going to be there. So expect this to come down. Kurapika, the same thing. It's at $70 right now. I would just, on buyout, I expect this to actually come full swing back in once the Bandai Fest in January comes to fruition. Then we have Renji Abarai, the super rare 1 star, $50 a pop. Kind of funny that this is the only one that didn't get bought out. They even know how much of an L Renji gets. Toshiro Hitsugaya event release pack is at $2.50 for the 2-drop. Not a bad card. Then you have Megumin judge pack under $2. I think this deck is possibly slept on, so just keep an eye out for Megumin decks in the future. Action point release super pre-release is under, it's like $2.88. I think that's not a bad pickup for the super pre-release, Bankai is $5.11 for the super pre-release, which is probably something I need to pick up because I want to get the super pre-release stamps. Then Gon super pre-release is at $2. I'm surprised this hadn't spiked up unless this is the non-foil. If this is the foil with the super pre-release stamp, $2 a pop, not a bad pickup price. Let's just see if that was $2. That might be. Let's see if I can pull up the foil, because I think that's the problem. I'm not pulling up the filter for foiled. Printing foiled. Let's see where the foil's at. $6.70 is still not bad for What is classified? Second highest rarity. Super pre-release stamp foiled, $6.70. Guys, that's a good deal, actually. Especially with the Oops All Triggers Kurapika deck that does play the Gon. Then you have Action Point from Code Geass, 14 cents. Let's pop up the foiled. Let's see where foiled's sitting at. A whopping under $2. Wow. Then you have Asnot. Asnot was getting bought kind of a little bit of crazy with the release stamps, but you know what? Asnot with Yellow Bleach doing so well the last big online event, it's kind of interesting to see how that goes. And then Yachiru Kusashi. This is Yachiru though, $2.84. Not even gonna lie, this is just amazing. I can't wait till we get in the part of the anime with Yachiru. So just being able to choose one of your Kenpachi cards on the field and switch it to active was game breaking for a lot, because that means you basically give pseudo rush to all your Kenpachis you get to play when you play the Yachiru. So now you get a turn of extra damage, which a lot of players are not able to handle sometimes. It's kind of crazy. But all in all, that is the Union Arena Market Watch. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.